The latest we've seen in terms of the surge in numbers of migrants arriving on the southern Italian coast during the Christmas and New Year period is that Italy's navy has succeeded in bringing under control an unmanned Sierra Leone flagged livestock carrier which had been drifting hazardously towards the rocky coast of Puglia in the heel of the Italian peninsula. It had at least 400 migrants on board, many of them women and children. This was the second occasion when this had happened within the week between Christmas and New Year. In both situations, what we've seen is a boat carrying migrants which had been abandoned by traffickers who had been crewing the boat and left on autopilot heading for the Italian coast. There are two reasons why this is occurring according to Italian coast guards and the Navy. One is that due to increased number of humanitarian crises around the world, particularly in the Middle East, in Syria and in Africa, we're seeing a surge of migrants who are trying to reach Europe in order to get away from desperate circumstances at home. The second thing that is happening, that there's been some speculation amongst those watching this situation, including at the UNHCR, is that this has taken place when Italy and the EU have put in a new, more limited surveillance of migrants trying to reach Europe. And as a consequence of this more limited project that is called Frontex, there is a sense that traffickers in particular are pushing to try reach Europe in more extreme ways and with smaller ships. I was speaking to the spokesman for the Italian Coast Guards this morning, Filippo Marini, and he said this new phenomenon with these boats being put on autopilot, as it were, is very risky, is entirely new. They are dealing with it on a day-to-day basis. They've only seen it in the last couple of weeks. He said this could translate very soon into a catastrophe. The sense that we're being given is that the authorities are thinking about how to react to what is a very new and potentially extremely dangerous situation. Rachel Sanderson, Financial Times, Milan.